This is One Fat Boy, and here are my NBA game predictions for March 8th. Tonight there are 6 games. I'll be going over the spreads and over-unders for each of them. For Brooklyn at Charlotte, we lean towards Brooklyn -3, mostly due to the fact that they'll have both Kyrie and Kevin Durant, so just having both of them there against Charlotte. Charlotte has no one to defend them, well, especially Durant. No one really has anybody to defend Durant. So I think just the sheer will of those two should be enough to handle the Hornets, because I think there's enough effort players on Brooklyn to just slow down, like LaMelo and Bridges, and just how Charlotte plays. If Charlotte just gets hot, like they get hot, and they'll just win the game. But I think there's a little bit more consistency with the star power of Brooklyn, hence I have to lean towards them. We'll be going under 241, as if Brooklyn is going to win this game. It shouldn't turn into a shootout. I think there'll just be certain points in the game where they will just shut down the Charlotte and just clamp down on defense and just get important stops, help them build their lead. If this does turn into a shootout, it will come down to Durant and Kyrie just having to backpack Brooklyn to the win, and Charlotte could obviously overtake that. But if it goes under 241, Brooklyn should win. For Cleveland at the Pacers, going with Cleveland -4.5. So Cleveland has one of the best defenses and how they've been playing. It's really tough to beat them. If you're throwing 2 7-footers out on the field and both of them, one shoots threes and others pretty lanky, plays well on defense, respectable on offense, and you also have your point guard that's an all-star. You're going to win some games, and hence why Cleveland's towards the upper half of the Eastern Conference. And the Pacers, they're still figuring things out, but of course they'll put up a fight. But I think Cleveland is just a better team. They'll just outwork the Pacers. They'll win due to their defense, hence why I'm leaning towards an under. The current spread is 222.5, and I wouldn't be surprised if this goes under 218.5, but 222 seems reasonable enough, and I expect Cleveland to win by their suffocating defense. For the Suns at the Magic, we'll be going with Phoenix -7.5. So Phoenix, this is going to be the first game of a back-to-back, so I'm sure they want to confirm one win on a back-to-back, so they should probably take care of the Magic and take care of them early. They kept it close against Milwaukee for 46 minutes, 47 minutes without three of their best 5 players weren't even playing, so I think the Suns should be able to handle the Magic if they just play as clean as they did for the first 46 minutes against Milwaukee, as Orlando won't stand a chance against that. So hence why I'm leaning towards Phoenix -7.5 and winning overall. We lean towards over 224.5, as when the Suns' offense gets going, it gets going, and then Magic have also been playing better on offense too. So hence I'll be leaning towards a higher scoring game. For the Pelicans at the Grizzlies, be going with New Orleans +5.5. Overall for the spread for this game, I really don't know which way to go, because both these teams can blow each other out, and then it can be a close game. So there's kind of those two scenarios when I see it in my head. I usually just lean towards the underdog because they just have a plus and just gives them more room for error. But overall, I probably would be leaning towards the spread in this game, because New Orleans, they haven't played well. They kind of had that collapse against Denver, or mostly just Jokic who just backpacked in overtime in the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies lost their last game. They just couldn't figure it out against Houston. So both teams are trying to redeem their last loss, so both will have a reason for trying to win, other than just winning. But I think just having New Orleans plus points is just safer to bet on. And then I'll be leaning towards over 231.5, as Memphis games are faster paced, it is high scoring, and New Orleans has been putting up a lot of points as of late too. So hence will I be leaning towards an over. For the Bucks at the Thunder, I'll have to go with the Thunder +14.5, as Milwaukee, all of Milwaukee's games are close, pretty much all game, and then usually they will take a bigger lead, but I just know somehow the Thunder will keep the game close, and Milwaukee will just allow them to keep them close, and it'll just be too much at the end for Milwaukee to win by 14.5 points, so hence I'll just lean towards Thunder, 14.5. If you really don't believe in that, just put it up to 19.5. But Milwaukee should win this game. I'd be surprised if they don't. I'll be going under 231.5, as if OKC is going to stay within 14.5, they will have to show with some type of defense, like defend like either like Middleton and Drew really well, or just slow down Giannis. But honestly, you'd probably rather just have Giannis just have the ball a lot rather than risk like Drew or Chris Middleton getting hot, as they can put up threes while Giannis will probably just put your guys in foul trouble. But overall, I think OKC can keep the game within 14.5. For the Clippers at the Warriors, so I wasn't able to get a good read on the Warriors injury report before this game, but it seems like the main players for the Warriors were out due to rest, so I expect them to be back this game. So the Warriors should win, but I'm sure the Clippers, after that loss against the Knicks, they'll figure out a way to keep it close, so hence I'll be leaning towards the Clippers +7. We lean towards over 220.5, as if the Clippers do keep it close, it will be due to their scoring and somewhat their defense. And the Warriors, they still don't have Draymond, so their defense isn't going to be as sharp, so they're going to allow a few more points. So just the combination of those slight factors, I think, will keep the Clippers close and in a little bit of a higher scoring game. Thank you for watching. As always, have fun betting, have fun watching sports. And once again, thanks for watching.